Back now at 7:45, how far would you go to find out if your child was using drugs? Well, some parents are now going above and beyond. NBC's Janet Shamlian is in Houston with this story. Janet, good morning to you.
Savannah, good morning. Is this simply good parenting, or is it going too far? Hiring drug-sniffing dogs like Roxy to check for places where kids might be hiding drugs. Take a look at the Roxy cam. Her nose is so sensitive, she can detect marijuana from outside the truck, even if it's stashed inside. And that's made her services increasingly in demand by concerned moms and dads.
Here. This is Roxy and her handler, Kristen Mauer, heading to work. Roxy is something of a private eye, but more accurately, she's a private nose, sniffing out illegal drugs.
That's a good girl. Keep going.
Unlike the drug-sniffing dogs who work with law enforcement officers, Roxy and Kristen have a very different client base. They work for concerned parents, making house calls to check kids' rooms and other parts of the house for drugs.
Is it here? Are you sure?
Roxy can find drugs in places that parents will never find.
I was very worried that my daughter was hanging around with kids that were doing drugs.
Ava, who doesn't want her last name used, is a Houston mom who called Kristen when she suspected her daughter might be using drugs.
Oh, I was very nervous she was going to find drugs in the garage.
See, she's already picking up a scent.
There's a procedure as Roxy searches. The parent must be in the room.
Is it here? Well, where is it?
And if Roxy indicates she's found something, the parent has to uncover whatever it is.
I just say, my dog's alerted in this area. If I were you, I would search the entire area, and I kind of give them an idea of what they need to do next.
Roxy did find marijuana in the garage of Ava's home. The discovery, the mom says, was difficult for both her and her daughter.
She was upset that I invaded her privacy.
A conversation that Ava says turned her daughter around. A new group of school friends and improving grades.
The reason why I did it is to keep her safe and off drugs.
Today Show contributor and child psychologist Dr. Jeffrey Gardier says bringing in a dog to search for drugs might solve the problem, but it could also make matters worse.
Looking for the drugs with a dog, I think, is an overkill. What it comes down to is having a relationship. And I don't know if you can do that if you're bringing in drug-sniffing dogs.
For their part, Kristen says her job and Roxy's is to help parents who feel they have nowhere else to turn.
It's a tool that the parents can use to help get their child the help that they need.
So how prevalent is this? Well, Kristen and others who have these dogs say that they have a steady business going. But it's not an inexpensive proposition. They can cost between $200 and $500 for this service to have Roxy come in. And Savannah, there could also be a cost on the relationship between the child and the teenager. Back to you.
Yeah, you bet. Janet Shamlian, thank you so much.